Ethiopia, a country endowed with vast and diverse natural resources, has the most ideal condition for dairy farming.
Ethiopia is a country that has over 70 million cattle population. This makes it one of the largest cattle population in Africa. Out of the 70 million cattle population, over 14 million of those are dairy cows.
However, the country has not utilized its potential for dairy farm properly. Unfortunately, as compared to the big potential it has, the production and consumption for dairy products is very low. In Ethiopia, about 98% of milk is produced by smallholder farmers with low productivity due to the use of traditional methods. Of the total milk production, about 78 to 95% is processed, consumed, and marketed through informal market channels.
The dairy sector in Ethiopia is one of the sectors that is in the process of transforming. With a shift from smallholder-based production to a more commercialized one, there is a lot of potential that can be attained in participating or involving in the sector.
This is the Alpha Farms. We started in 2008. Mr. Vlier, a Dutch investor, started this farm. He started with importing pure Holstein cows from Holland. And nowadays we are milking 150 cows daily in production. And beside that, of course, we have our young livestock, the future, we call it. So we are producing daily around 3,000 liters a day now.
We are Holland Dairy and we have been active in Ethiopia for the last 10 years. We are a dairy processing factory mainly focused on yogurt, pasteurized milk, strawberry yogurt, cheese and some other dairy products.
These companies are slowly but surely transforming the sector by increasing production and productivity through the use of improved technology, procedure, feed, and breed. But the number of such companies that are engaged in modern commercial farming is not more than 1%, and this means that the supply shortage of milk is huge. The gap between the supply and demand for dairy products in the local market is enormous. Hence, the sector is ready to absorb many additional operators. Today, the total national consumption of milk in Ethiopia stands at 3.6 million tons per year, and the total national milk production is estimated to be about 4.69 billion liters, with a per capita consumption of only 19 liters of milk per year. This shows that Ethiopia's second largest population in Africa has a huge market opportunity for dairy products.
Ethiopia is a market with a huge potential. The dairy consumption compared with other African countries is still quite low. The population is growing. Also the spending power of people is improving, so there is a lot of potential.
We believe there is still a lot of room to increase the involvement of the Netherlands, both private sector and government, to create a sustainable development in the dairy sector in Ethiopia.
The producers who invest in Ethiopia can also target the export market in the East African region. The Ethiopian government, which sees the dairy sector as one of the economic drivers, has made it a priority in its development strategy. Based on the policy directives, the government provides a range of incentives to dairy investors. Furthermore, within 10 years, the government has planned to expand the use and adoption of more commercialized production systems through increasing the proportion of improved cattle breeds from 2.7% to 17%. In order to meet these targets in the dairy sector, the government envisions active and extensive participation of private investors.
The cattle population in Ethiopia is really very large. However, the technical performance of these animals is rather low still. Dry nutrition helps these farmers by helping them compose better performing rations.
እንደ ትሮ ኒውትሪሽን አኒማል ፊድ ላይ ስፔሻላይዝ ያደረገ ካምፓኒ ስለሆነ ከኢትዮጵያን ዳያሪ ሴክተር ፋርመሮች ጋር በቅርብ ርቀት ሆኖ የሚያስፈልጋቸውን የቴክኒካል ሳፖርት ሰፕላይ በማድረግ ፊዲንግ እና ፊዲንግ ፎርሙሌሽን በመስጠት የተለያዩ ለዲያሪ ሴክተሩ ግብአት የሚሆኑ ፕሮዳክቶች አሉ እኛ ጋም አማራጭ በማቅረብ የኢትዮጵያን ዳያሪ ሴክተር transformation ለማድረግ እዚህ እንገኛለን.
Although the potential is large and the opportunities are many, the Ethiopian dairy sector faces various challenges.
Yeah, the dairy sector in Ethiopia, it's really challenging and it's really different if you compare it to other countries. The challenges we have is of course the feed and the animal health. Our main challenge is to collect, to buy quality feed because we are really focusing on the quality of the milk, but to make quality milk, the main thing is quality feed.
The biggest challenge that we have is to get enough milk of high quality. So potential investors that are interested to bring more milk of the highest quality are always welcome to us and can be sure that there will be a market for their milk.
The agriculture team within the embassy works with different Ethiopian government partners to alleviate these challenges faced by the Dutch private sector operating in Ethiopia.
There are various programs that are supported by the Netherlands Embassy to increase dairy sector production and productivity and alleviate the challenges in the sector. One of the programs implemented by the Netherlands government to support the dairy sector is called Bridge.
Starting from 2014 up to 2019, 2018 they support a very big project, the so-called IDGET. It changed many farmers. Almost the project was working on 65,000 households during that time. In Bridge we are working with 120,000 households. It's double of it.
We are now engaging with the different players in the sector, hoping that by working with the different segments of the value chain, we can support Ethiopia to go through the transformation of the sector.
So the Dutch embassy is really the genuine and the honest supporter of the program. Even as a country, I cannot find a single country supporting like Dutch are doing in Ethiopia.
The Dutch embassy is really well connected with the Dutch community, especially the Dutch investors in Ethiopia. They are well informed of the current situation in the country and they have a very good network. And that specifically, that network is helping us often when we try to get things moving.